Hi there, I thought I would just come on and just have a chat. If you want to let me know what you're up to today, then please do so. But I just thought I'd do a kind of like a chatty day in the life sort of video. So it's Saturday the 1st of August today, and I woke up about 20 past 6, and I didn't really need to get up until about maybe 7:30ish. So I decided to snuggle back down and just enjoy that nice, quiet, warm, relaxed feeling you get when you first wake up and you're not in a rush, and I really enjoyed it. But as you know, when you wake up and your brain starts working, doesn't it? And so I started thinking about, what am I going to wear? Now, I have a lot of conversations with myself about what I'm going to wear, and I'm in this sort of like mindset where I'm trying to wear a lot more of what I normally do instead of just gyrating to the basics, like pair of jeans. I want to try and wear a lot more of my wardrobe. So as I'm laid there, I thought, right, I've settled on what I'm going to wear. I've got this sort of, it might sound horrible when I describe it, but I don't think it is. I like it. But it's like a yellowy sort of mustard coloured jumpsuit, and I thought, that's what I'm going to wear. So I went to the wardrobe, got it out of the wardrobe, and because I've still got quite a lot of clothes in there, it's a bit squashed. So it did need ironing. So I thought, right, go downstairs, get the iron out. No word of a lie, the ironing board literally fell apart. I'd got the board in one hand, and in the other hand I got one of the legs, and the other leg had fell on the floor. So I thought, right, now what do? I have not got time for messing about. And realistically, the only way I could have ironed this jumpsuit, because of where the plug sockets are, was to get down on the floor in the conservatory. And I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. So I trundled back upstairs, back to the wardrobe, and I thought, right, what am I going to wear? I need something that is not going to need ironing. And so as you can see, I've got this dress on. It's like a bit like a pinafore dress, and it's quite nice. I do like this dress, and what I love about it is, yeah, it's got pockets. So to me, that is perfect. Didn't really need ironing, so I thought, right, put it on. But at the minute, as I say, it's the 1st of August, so the day is, it's not a bad day, but the mornings are turning a little bit cooler. So I thought, well, what am I going to wear with it? I'm going to need to put something on to keep me a bit warm first thing. And I could feel myself, the cogs whirring again. I thought, no, I'm not getting into this, deciding this is what I'm wearing. I've made the decision. This is it. I'll just have to put a jacket on. So I put it on, and at first I put it on with nothing underneath. And I don't know if you can see, let me just turn around. It's got quite a low back. So the only thing you could see from the back was the hole of my bra. And I thought, I don't have time to find a bra that goes with this dress. It was now maybe, I don't know, 20 to 8. And David is a stickler. When we're going out, he's like, we're going. So we were leaving at 8 o'clock. So I didn't have time to make, big decisions. So it was like, right, this is what you're wearing. So as you can see, I went and grabbed a t-shirt out of the wardrobe, put it on underneath. And you know what? I don't think it looks too bad. It's not, quite like it. So this is what I went with. And because I got this dress on, I obviously needed something to put on my feet, what would go with the dress. So I pulled out a pair of sandals that I've had for a while, but they're a pair, I think I've literally only worn them once. So I thought, well, this is another opportunity for me to wear something out of the wardrobe. And because we're going in a shopping centre, there's not an awful lot of sort of like walking as such. Everything's flat. So hopefully they won't start hurting too much. So that's what I went with. So we always get to the shopping centre for about 8:30 because we like to go and have a drink before we go shopping. When we've had a drink, I go one way, David goes other, and then we meet up. But we went into this, Cafe Nero, and we got this table, and it's right in the corner of the shop next to the window. And there's kind of like nowhere else to move. You're tucked in this corner, out of way. So David's sat reading his newspaper. I'm sat reading my book, and all of a sudden someone came and practically sat in David's lap. We were like, oh. Anyway, it turns out it was David's brother's ex-partner. So he's got a daughter with, and we don't see her very often. She actually now lives in Denby. She used to live in Ilkeston, and she's moved to Denby. So she'd come up with, she's got another daughter with her husband. So she'd come up shopping, and she's always been a very lively, very chatty, very friendly kind of woman. And she's always done for years I think they're called Tough Mudder events. You know, these, I don't know, where you slide about in mud and run and race and whatever it is anyway. And she's always been into that sort of thing. She's kind of like a bit hyperactive, to be honest. But she was saying she went jogging a few months back, just for a normal run with one of her friends, and she fell down. And just here, she's got like an 8-inch big scar around here on her, sort of like a chest, and she'd broke a collarbone. So if anybody tells you that exercise is good for you, yeah, it is, but sometimes it isn't. And she was saying she's nearly 60. She's 60, I think, in December, and she's not got the full range of the motion back. She's struggling to actually lift her arm, and I think because of her age, the likelihood is she might not get that full use back in her arm. But you know, when you see someone who you've not really seen for a long time, and you always feel very natural when you're talking to her. It was just really, really nice to see, and we really enjoyed her talking to her. So once we'd left the coffee shop, like I said, me and David go separate ways. And as I'm walking round, I could feel these sandals starting to rub, and I thought, oh no. So anyway, there weren't much I could do, so carried on, and we've come home, and I took them off, and I've got maybe a centimetre spot on the back of my heel where all the skin is come off. So yeah, what we do for fashion sometimes. But anyway, got a new ironing board. That was the thing as well. We had to go out and buy a new ironing board. So David went into Argos, and I've got a brand new ironing board because I've got a bit of ironing. So that was one good thing that we ended up with today. But once we got back from shopping, David decided we'll go and have a walk to a local charity shop. So I thought, all right, okay. One, I've still got some stuff that I've decluttered that I need to take. So I thought, right, I'll take a bit of stuff in a carrier bag, just enough that I can carry it. But obviously I'm going to need a pair of shoes, and I can't put the same sort of sandals on because they've ripped my heels already to shreds. So I've put on an old pair that I've been wearing. Well, I've worn them for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, and they're really quite comfy. So I thought, right, they'll be fine. They shouldn't, even with this sort of like sew bit on the heel, it should still be all right. And they were. But as I'm coming back, because this charity shop is maybe, I would say, maybe a good 20-25 minutes walk from where I live. But as I was coming back, I could feel, you know, the soft spongy part of your foot. I could feel it getting a bit sore, and when I got back, I've took my sandals back off, and I've now got a blister under me padded bit. So I've got a blister and a sore heel now, all from wearing ridiculous fashion shoes. But anyway, so what time is it? It's currently about 1:10. I'm babysitting this afternoon. My 5-year-old granddaughter's going to descend soon because football's on. And last week when she was here, you know, when kids, they just say what they want, don't they? And they just make you laugh. Well, I've got these post-it notes here on the desk, and what she likes to do, she likes me to write things out on here, and she likes to then go and stick them on mine and David's bedroom door. And it's all things about what David, he's not allowed to do in the bedroom. So he's not allowed to read, he's not allowed to watch the telly, he's not allowed to eat in bed, all of that. and then she likes to draw a little picture as well. So last week when we were doing this, she says to me, just use your imagination. Just use your imagination. So I think when she comes, I'm going to be needing to use my imagination. So I'm going to take the next hour or so just relaxing, I think, until she comes. Because, yeah, I need to recharge my batteries before she comes. So, yeah, just thought I would just share a little bit of what's been going on in my day. Please tell me, what have you been up to today? Have you been out shopping? Have you, I don't know, been out for a meal? Have you been on holiday? Have you got a holiday booked? Whatever, let me know. And hopefully I might see you next time. But yeah, I enjoyed this little conversation. And that's what it's all about. Sometimes, like I said, I'm going to just come on and just chat. So anyway, thanks for watching if you have. And if you want me, you know where I am. If you'd like to subscribe, you know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.